enclosed envelope. It sparks a memory within you. You remember that it's a circle that's like bent, and then it has like a bird on it. The wings are aloft, and the beak is open, almost like it's crying out into the night. There's also like a golden chopstick that would like run through the two ends of the circle. And I think you've probably seen this nowadays, like in people's hair. Like it's to like put in your hair to like you stick the hair through it. It's like one of those pins. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you recognize this as the pin that
Ella had in her hair.
what was her name?
Ella eggs.
Yes. No. Um.
Yuko.
Yes.
Wait.
Sorry.
So
So-
it's common. It's common. I thought I was like, wait, how did she get
Hmm?
what? All right, so it's a common symbol. Is what it is.
It's a common symbol, but it reminds you of Yuko, because
Right.
she would wear these types of pins, even if it's not hers. She would wear
Right.
these types of pins in her hair, and
Okay.
and you never seen Ella with it, like wearing it.
Right.
Apparently, she just had it on her.
Okay.
But it's quite beautiful. It's all golden. It looks like it would fetch a pretty good price. Um,
As
it's
if I'll sell it.
I'm
As
just
if I'll sell it.
I'm just letting you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know how probably valuable it is.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, it was a good luck token from Ella. It reminds you, I think, of Yuko because she used to wear these, but it's not like it's hers.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So then, if anything, I would kind of like look at the symbol, have that memory reminisce on it, and then I'd smile, and then I would put on my own hair because I have long enough hair apparently.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
you put it in your hair, and you find a way to bundle up the hair to make it stay in, even though you have long hair, but not like butt
Right.
length. But yeah, you can put it into your hair, and
Wait. So what kind of pin is it? I'm sorry.
Hmm?
Is it just is it like a spike or is it like a bobby pin?
no, it's like okay. So the spike part is about like 8 inches long, of like solid gold,
Oh.
and then like the half the circle that's like bent, runs through the two ends of the circle, and then the bird keeps the hair like in it. You know what I mean?
Oh. Okay. I thought it was like a small like pin.
No,
I
no,
didn't think it was
it's a
that
very Asian like
big. Okay. Well
hair piece. Yeah.
yeah, fuck that. I'm not gonna put in my hair. That's way too complicated. I thought it was gonna fit. But realistically, it's not gonna
Okay,
fit.
so either way you
I'm
want to
just
do it, but yeah, you
I'm
have
just gonna
this pin.
I'm just gonna hold on to it. Other than that, yeah, I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to like you to explain it better what it would look like. But thanks.
Mhm.
All right, let's head back so Kane doesn't leave. Battle boredom.
Okay.
Sorry,
It's fine.
it took a while. Were you guys bored? I'm sorry.
We good.
Oh, also, I told them at some point that you're gonna try to convince Chase, and like I'm gonna be there like as Afton to help you, but I'm not gonna be there as Alice.
The only thing is, I still don't know when to approach him because he seems like he doesn't want to.
Before we get to Veriscali.
Okay, that's fine. Anyway, does anyone
But-
else want to do anything? I was just
Um,
asking about the letter.
Will is going to bed at 10:30 our time.
So in 30 minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
But Will, do you care to know the outcome of that roleplay thing, or do you want to go to bed and then we'll just?
I
do
can
it then?
stay.
What
Like-
do you want to do? I just want to know.
So
like,
I know it was a late start, so I planned to end at 12 my time, which is a half hour later than you wanted. But I can try and condense it down to
No, let's
an hour.
let's go to then. That's fine.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
one more hour.
So 1 more hour because I figured it was roleplay. We do our roleplay session. You know what I mean?
Right.
I like roleplay session.
I know.
Yeah. I kind of want to get to something that I want to do with Holder, but we'll see how it goes.
Okie doke.
So, Hodor, are you just still like standing by the bar?
Yeah, like it's pretty awkward. Like I have my shoulder up, and I'm just like there's a slight, a slight sweat. I'm just like,
Did you need a room, dear?
no, can I have my horse back?
Oh, yes. Yes. I think it's the same price. As your friend over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm a little short on money right now, and you might have to. I apologize. It's just one. Everyone else is gonna pay, and it would be really kind if you'd help out a poor dragonborn.
Oh. Well,
I'm
perhaps your
casting
friends.
suggestion.
Oh, okay. I wasn't on that page. Sorry.
It's all good.
Containers. So this NPC has to make a wisdom saving throw.
I hate that.
13.
A 13?
Yeah.
Yes, it passed. Yes. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
did you guess the suggestion? I didn't even realize.
Yeah. It would be nice if you just help a poor dragonborn. I understand if not.
Oh yes. I can see that it's hard. It's hard these days. And what can you pay?
Just a couple gold. That's all I have at the moment. I'm sorry.
I mean that's quite all right. Quite all right. I suppose I could let it go for 17 gold.
Gold.
So, that's 2 more than you've already paid.
Yeah. Okay. So I just pay 2.
Yep.
Okay. I don't have much, but I can give you.
Puts down 1 gold.
I put down 10 silver and 1 gold piece.
Okay. Yeah, she sweeps it up and puts it in her pocket. And all right, well, your horse is in the back whenever you want it.
Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. The evilest person alive. I'm so happy.
Oh, trust me.
Yeah, there doesn't
You're...
in this like text either. There's no like the creature knows it's been magically like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh no, I double checked. They absolutely do not
What did
know.
you
Like,
suggest him to do?
I don't have to pay for my horse. Well, I do, but it's
Wow.
incredibly reduced. Okay.
reduced by like 99%. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I'm gonna be over. I'm so happy.
But yeah, Envy. It says absolutely nothing about them. knowing.
Yes.
Go this
Some
way.
of them do. That's why. So as you're walking away, she kind of looks at you and she's like, "Oh, I mean, you must be very hungry if you can't afford." Here, and she just hands you a plate of the roast and potatoes that SB got.
I'm gonna look at it like I'm gonna feel so bad. I'm like, goddamn party, and I take it. Like, goddamn party, make me feel emotions I never felt before. Okay, here we go.
You go cry over your pig.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are eating. As you're eating, Hodor, you see that Kara is just kind of like absentmindedly twirling something golden in his fingers.
Hey. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Was that a gold coin? What are you trying to flaunt?
Does this look like a coin? As I hold up like a golden pin,
A pin?
an 8-inch long, like sharp pin. I assume. Is
Oh,
it sharp?
pen.
It's pretty
Pin.
sharp.
Pin.
Oh, pin. Okay.
Think of like what lady wears in her hair.
Ah. Okay. There we go.
Yes, I know it's beans, Captain. I'm just saying.
Well, you got a. What'd you get? A girl? You steal that off of someone? Is it worth anything? And I kind of like. I reach over and I kind of like I reach way too far over the table. And like, hey, let me see.
Nah, this is from Ella. So
I don't know who Ella. Did you? Is it worth anything?
it's not.
Yeah.
But yes, it's worth something to me from Ella.
Sentimental Valley doesn't mean much. Who the hell is Ellen?
Ella.
Alaya.
Oh shit! I thought you were role playing.
No, yeah, no, I'm
Oh.
role playing it.
Oh, you know the lady that you in Saxondale in a general goods store?
Yeah, the one where I stole the
Yes, her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gave it to me.
And I don't see it. No, okay. I'll just go back to eating.
Wait, what time in the day is it?
Time for you to watch.
Well, it watches.
It is still kind of. It's like noonish, kind of like before noon, around 10, 11.
Where did you send me?
It's like that.
Oh, okay.
You know. Does that make more sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
It does make more sense.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't know women's accessories that much.
Can't really.
Okay. So you guys are eating your pig and your roast potatoes as we fade in on Kane heading towards the general goods store and
Yeah.
So Kane, you're walking down the street. It's a hustle and a bustle, and you see that there's a large building with kind of dirty windows, and it looks like they haven't been cleaned in a while, and a door that is held open by a little like a rock, and you can see that there are people inside the store that are perusing and finding various goods within it, and you see a young, kind of uncut man with glasses that are seemingly always askew behind the counter, who you recognize as Milton Coy, and he is currently bargaining with a not an elderly woman but an older woman over the price of some flour and general foodstuffs.
All right, I peruse the store for spell.
Okay. As you walk into the store, can you give me a perception check?
Heck yeah. Oops, that's the wrong per.
20.
We can use the original one if you want.
No, it's fine. So 20. You look through the store. There seems to be just piles and aisles and aisles of various items, flasks and bottles and books and leathers and fabrics and foodstuffs and large bags of like hay and just like everything you could imagine in here. And then behind the counter, you see there is a locked glass case that has tiny vials in it, as well as a locked glass case that has bits of parchment that are rolled up and organized almost intricately, as opposed to everything else in the store that are lined up in rows, which you can assume are spell scrolls.
I want to go look at them.
Okay, they're behind the counter. So you want to do that thing where you're looking, I guess for cigarettes at 7-Eleven, where you're just like, don't talk to me, I want to see what I want. Like you're just leaning over the counter. Okay.
He has 22 intelligence. He can do something like that.
Yeah. So
Pretty much.
yeah, you look over the counter and you look through at the glass case. It seems that there are 4 rows of scroll spells, and with your very high intelligence, you assume that these are they're ordered in levels of sorcery. So he has up to level 4 spells.
Hey.
Is he still talking with someone?
Yeah, you can hear him saying, "Ma'am, I cannot. I'm sorry, but flour these days, it's just I can't let it go for half the selling price. It's just it can't be done." And she's arguing with him, saying that she bought flour from another vendor for much less than what she's offering, and they're arguing.
So do I have to ask him to show me which spells they are?
Can you give me a d20?
Yes.
8. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, So give me an intelligence check, please.
Oh, heck yeah. Big brain baby, let's go.
14. And give me an Arcana check.
Just statistically proven
yeah.
that Kane makes 50% more
Right.
intelligence-based checks than any other character.
So
Yeah.
just by your intelligence and arcane knowledge, you know that these are these spell scrolls, and you know what they are. You don't even have to ask him. He has a spell scroll for Chromatic Orb, for Disguise Self, for Find Familiar, for Illusory Script, for Magic Missile, for Silent Image, Thunder Wave, Blur, Darkness, Enlarge or Reduce, Hold Person, Locate Object, Mirror Image, Ray of Enfeeblement, Shatter, Web, Clairvoyance, Feign Death, Glyph of Warding, Magic Circle, Protection from Energy, Slow, Vampiric Touch, Confusion, Dimension Door, Greater Invisibility, Locate Creature, Phantasmal Killer, and Stone Skin.
I like how
That is quite the selection.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I like how it's just an entire like list of it. Holy shit! Some that you already
This
have.
guy. I
Some
wish
that
I
you
was
already
with
have.
him now.
This guy's self would be pretty cool.
You can't write stuff in your book, Rusty. Right.
No, it's cantrip only book, and it's like sacrifice. Don't worry about it. No, I can't.
Okay.
Wait, can I? Wait.
No, wizards can write spell scrolls into their wizarding book, which gives them the option to use that forever.
Okay.
Kane's spells are written on the inside of his eyelids. Eyelid.
He always has to like.
I
blink
thought you
or
did.
close
I
his
thought you
eyes.
described it like you had like a little pop-up panel that had your wizard spells.
Yeah, it's like a mini book.
Yeah.
Is it behind your eye patch and you just shift?
Kane is just doing this very audibly at the counter. He's got like his left arm under his right elbow, and he's got his fingers under his lip, and he's just going.
Okay. The woman that's like next to you that is arguing with Milton, you can hear her like falter in her argument and kind of just look over at you, and eventually, like the more like both of them are just like staring at you like with like confused looks, just like.
I look over, like I snap my neck towards them.
Yeah, the
Do
woman
you
like startles
mind?
back. The woman startles back, and she just kind of.
you mind?
When you say "Do you mind?" she just kind of like, no, and she just walks out of the store. Can I help you, sir?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just looking at your smells.
Are you okay?
What do you mean?
Why are you talking like that?
I'm from Saxonville.
Can you give me a
Deception.
Yeah, there it is. Deception. 13. Let me roll for his perception. Yeah. He's like, do they? I don't think they all talk like that in Saxondale.
I'm just yanking your chain, my good man. You've got quite the selection of spells here.
Yeah. Did you want to buy one?
I am interested in. Alright, let's see if I remember.
Super
Is there
lightning bolt.
anyone in there that I don't have, but it deals damage?
Let's see here.
Doesn't Wizard have like all of them that
Do
do
you
damage?
have Chromatic Orb?
I do not.
That's
That
a
one
soul
deals
sword.
damage. Magic Missile deals damage.
I have that one.
You have Thunder Wave.
That's pretty cool.
He has Blur. I'm not sure what Blur is. I'd have to look it up.
Actually, you know what I want?
I dick.
What?
I want to buy Dimension Door.
Your Dimension Door's gonna be lame and boring. Mine's gonna be made of vines and cool. Vines? Tentacles.
Okay. It's like,
It's like
oh,
Bramble, right?
yeah, we do have Dimension Door. That one's one of my higher level ones. It's not super cheap. I think it comes out to, and he kind of like closes his eyes and scrunches his nose. I think it's 100, 1, 2. I think it's like 350
Gold?
gold.
How much is Disguise Self?
Oh, that one's only 50.
I'll take both.
Okay,
Oof.
a 400
Wow.
gold then.
Kane just like kind of. No, where was it? He reaches his arm entirely into his coat. Like he pulls back one flap, and then his arm just goes in all the way down to like his bicep, and then he pulls out his coin purse, and then let's see. He opens it a little bit and he goes.
Does a fly come out of it?
400 gold, and he slaps it down on the table there.
Okay, so subtract 400 gold from your gold total.
Yeah.
You slap it down onto the counter. He's like, "Oh, thank you, sir." And he pulls it up and he tests one of the gold coins, and he seems satisfied, and he shoves it into his coin purse, well, his lockbox behind the counter. He locks it again, and then he goes into the glass case. You can see that he pulls out a bundle of keys, and he tries a few keys unsuccessfully until he finally gets the right one. Opens the case and hands you the two, and grabs the 2 scrolls out very delicately, which he then places onto another piece of parchment that he had set up before, and then he folds it, and then puts a little piece of like tape and hands it to you. There you go, Disguise Self and Dimension Door.
Kane like kind of opens one of them, and he inspects it at arm's length. Yes. Authentic.
Give me an Arcana check.
Oh hell yeah.
Yep, these are both the real deal.
Well, pleasure doing business with you, my good man.
Oh, yeah, you too. Thanks for not, arguing with me about, price and stuff. Oh, it's been a day.
Well, a good wizard knows when a spell is a good price for what it is.
Yeah, you have a good day too, sir.
So fucked.
And he kind of like awkwardly turns towards the rest of his patrons.
He's a good wizard.
And you have a fine day. And then Kane just walks out of the store.
That's how he talks to people that are dumber than him. It's just
Where are you walking to?
That's
Kane?
not how Kane talks to everyone. Okay, so first I want to ask, how long will it take to copy these spells into my book?
There's a rule set in it in the player's handbook for you. I can find it really quick, or you want to just look it up. It's in your in your wizard class.
I can do it.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. But where are you going?
What I wanted to do is, I mean, it's probably gonna take a number of days.
Okay.
But before I went into the bar, I wanted to use disguise self, and then walk in as Hoder.
What the fuck?
Okay, so you can use the spell scroll. It'll be burned, but you can use it right now if you want to disguise yourself. As for copying it into the book, disguise self is a level 1.
50 coins for a
It
joke.
would take 2 hours and 50 gold points.
You should do it.
Oh, that's
To-
right.
to
It costs
copy it.
money to copy it.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, do you have money left?
Yeah, I have some.
Okay,
I'd actually rather copy Dimension Door first. How much does that cost?
So that one is a 4th level spell, so that's going to take 8 hours and 200 gold.
Okay, I don't have 200 gold anymore. So,
Okay. The rules are on page 114, just for your reference.
okay. So, I have a question.
Mhm.
How do we get income from our share in the Light Feather Institute?
That seems like something you should have talked to what's his face about, Arthur.
Yeah, we literally left without you doing that, even though we reminded you so much about it.
That's
I
like a
think-
roleplay thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You still have the will and testament of James Lightfeather, and you own half the company technically, but he doesn't know that because you haven't shown him the will.
That's true. Wow. Maybe we'll go back sometime.
Okay.
Okay, from here, I'm just gonna... I will walk back to the bar.
Okay, you're going to the inn, Daisy's Crest.
Yes.
Okay. So you happily, with your 2 spells in tow, head back towards the bar, presumably to start copying Disguise Self into your book, or...
I'll save that for later when I have more gold.
Okay. So you walk...
Daisy's Crest, I've seen that before.
Yes, you have. So yeah, you start walking back to Daisy's Crest as we fade in on Alice and Chase, who are walking behind a large lumberjack heading to the southeast end of town. You guys have been walking for a good 20 minutes, and it seems you're on the outskirts of town now.
I'll just make simple conversation with him, but I'll ask him did you inherit this from a family member or?
Oh yes, well
Did you
some
buy
of it. Some of it. My father was a farmer here. Not the best profession in this seafaring town, but he made do. He had a small farm, small orchard. But he was much of a businessman. Not much up here, and he points to his head. Whereas myself, more of a businessman, less of a farmer.
You look built like a farmer though, no?
Well, I still do some things around the farm, but I just like to keep myself looking kind of good. And he kind of flexes his muscles, and you can see they pop, kind of like how a sailor would make a lady dance on his arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that. I would hunt and gather, but we didn't we had farms, but they were different. It was for a very small village.
Must've been hard where you come from. You up in the mountains.
Yes.
Hmm. It's hard living up there. Very cold. I heard that dwarves can handle that kind of cold, though.
I'm sure they could.
Well,
I'm gonna say it like that, and I'm just smiling about it like an inside joke.
yeah. So he kind of just he's making small talk, so he doesn't really notice that, and he's like, Always wanted to make a trip up to the Highlands. It's a beautiful place. Think it would be a sight to see.
It's everything that I miss, but every time I'm home, I'm grateful to be there, but I'm also glad for the opportunity to explore. I lived in the same area for over 100 years. I'm not.
100 years?
I know.
You don't look a day over 20.
I'm 125.
Well, as I said, you're not. You're very fine to look upon, and I wouldn't count the years so earnestly.
But it's nice to experience everything else. Home will always be home, and I'm glad that's where I'm from. I just also appreciate the beauty of all the other lands.
Well, I'm not sure if I appreciate these lands, but they did give me my family, my income, my good life. So, if you could give me a second harvest, I'm sure my life could be substantially better. And maybe I could save up enough for that trip I've always wanted to go on.
Where would you go?
Yeah, as I said, the Highlands. Go visit the dwarves, see their mines, look up into the sky, and feel that I'm on top of the world. And he looks kind of like dreamy. Dreamy-eyed.
No, like, what race is Froth?
Froke is a human. Although larger than most human, he might have like dating back like a weird, great grandfather that might have slept with someone other than his race. But you're not quite sure.
Yeah. Okay. I hope you get to go on it.
Me too. He kind of looks up in the sky. But for now, we must stay grounded. Get back to the orchards. And he holds his hand out, and you don't see anything amiss. But as you look around, it doesn't look like forest. It looks like a forest, but the trees are too orderly. They're too much in a line. So you've come to like the edge of his orchard.
Mm.
And he just points out, and this is my farm. Huh? Just a few.
I need to be in the middle of it, as much of the middle as I can be.
Okay. So you walk and it takes you like a good hour to get towards the middle of his orchard. It's large and expansive. He owns a lot of land. And you don't see like a house or anything for miles. But when you stop, if you ask him, he says,